So today we're talking about, do all women want to be married?
Goddamn.
Yeah, drink your water. So initially at first I was like, no, right? But then after a couple of conversations and a lot of research, I had to conclude that the answer is
Yes.
authentically yes.
Really?
I think we all want to be married. There's a number of factors that are pushing it. First of all, we're kind of like groomed to be married.
Definitely
right?
socialized,
So everyone is telling every girl we should be married, right? But however, in today's day and age with women's education, women's empowerment in the industries, we don't have to be married. A lot of times, in the past, women needed men to gain certain access. You know what I'm saying? Those days are no longer here, where I don't need to be married in order to fit into certain kind of spaces. But there still is this desire to be married, to be identified as that person, right? But I think the difference now is that women have more options because they're educated and they have more money, they have more time to play with the idea. We don't have to take the first dum-dum doodle that shows up.
That's your shit right there, the dum-dum doodle. Don't nobody get to that dum-dum doodle like G hit that dum-dum doodle.
No, but I'm saying we don't have to take the first pick. You know what I'm saying? We still have more time. You know what I'm saying? To kind of sort through, date more. You know what I'm saying? To really kind of find someone who really fits what we need versus these ideas around what it is to be married.
But I got a question though. So you've been very explicit about marriage as the word.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said some other stuff that made me think, because in my conversations with a lot of women, I've heard marriage a lot, clearly, right? I clearly know that there are a lot of women who want to get married. But the overarching sentiment is more so that women really want to be chosen.
Right.
They want to be, is it, so my question is it marriage or is it being chosen? Or is it one and the same?
I think they're one and the same. I think being chosen to be married. Don't choose me to knock me down. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not about knocking you down. But
I'm just saying, I want
chosen to be a life partner with,
right,
as opposed to chosen to be married. I'm talking about chosen in the sense
I
of
think the concept and the idea of the social construct of marriage is still very important to women. Okay. And I think that it is important in a way that we desire to find a person who wants us to be their wife. That is still a fact. I think that there may be some people that might want to say, no, I don't really want to. And there is a percentage of women that don't want to be married. Maybe there are women that have been married before and realize it sucks, and now they're saying, I'm good.
So of the women who've been married before,
right,
how many think I want to do that again?
But that's what I'm saying. I think that number begins to decrease. But even though all the women that want to be married still see the divorce rate as being extremely high, but they still want to try it.
That's just, I cannot understand. If marriage was I always say this, if marriage was a stock, nobody would buy it.
Right, because it's really not doing good in numbers.
The numbers are.
But it's one of those things where you've got to experience it to just, know for yourself. Be like, yeah, this didn't work for me.
Is it that, and I think, no, for real, I got to ask
Ert's
you.
Don't
ask me nothing.
Ert's don't ask me nothing on this.
Word.
No, I'm going to ask. Mm-hmm. I have experienced, a lot of my guy friends, right? We talk, and the notion of women wanting to be married is not lost on us. But a lot of times I find that women want to have weddings, they want to be able to say that they're somebody's wife, but they don't necessarily want to be married. They want the status of being able to say, I was chosen, I had a big fat wedding, I got a big rock on my finger, but when it comes to actually being married, they want to be able to say, I was married. Hashtag sitting out, put up the ring, I say yes. They want to be able to do all of that. But when it comes to the rubber hitting the road of what it is to actually be somebody's wife, in practice, that they ain't really with that part. Has your research said anything
No,
about that?
I don't think that's very.
No.
I think that what you might really be speaking to is the idea of what it is to be a wife and men's understanding of that. And there being this kind of like dissension on those two ideas. So like as a wife, I should have to pay for nothing. You should cover all my expenses, even though I have my own money and I should be able to do whatever I want. My money should be like disposable and your money should be responsible for all the bills. Now see now.
That's what I think about that. That's what I think about that.